Hey, what's up guys, 𝐻𝐢𝐤𝐞 here, and welcome to episode 5 of Scaling to Glory, where in today's episode, we're going to be showcasing a lot of gameplay with our brand new team, which we made at the end of last episode. So, yeah, make sure to check out that episode as well, in case you haven't already. If you want to know how we actually got to this point, being able to afford such team. And we're also going to be doing a lot of objectives, opening a lot of packs, so make sure to stick around as well. And if you're enjoying the series, drop a like, would be massively appreciated. And subscribe and hit the notification bell as well, if you haven't already. So the first thing we're doing in this episode is doing that objective where you have to score 500 goals. You've probably seen a lot of YouTubers already talking about this. It's one of the best things that is there, I think, for at the start of Ultimate Team, because it will allow you to get, you know, amazing packs and potentially amazing players as well, right at the start of your road to glory. It takes a little bit of time though, but it's definitely worth doing, especially with all the good players in packs at the moment. You got Team of the Week, you got Heroes, you got Ones to Watches. So yeah, definitely worth a shot if you haven't done it already. It takes a little bit of time, but yeah, if you play it on like the beginner level against squad battles, you could easily get like 50 goals a game or something if you're focusing a lot, which I sometimes did. I sometimes didn't. I sometimes got like 45 goals, then I reached up to 60 goals. And yeah, it was doable, but like I said, it takes a little bit of time. So yeah, make sure to decide and you know, do this probably as fast as possible, I would say, so you're able to get your first amazing team done for Weekend League. The one thing you can do as well at the same time is get 500 assists, which would also give you a 100k pack, and I think also a 50k pack. I was a little bit stupid though at the time, because I didn't realize you were able to get a 100k pack by getting 500 assists too. So, yeah, I unfortunately didn't complete it at the time. I will do it, though, at the end of this episode. But at the time, I didn't realize you were able to do that, even though I think this objective has been in the game since last year. It is slightly changed, though, because I think you need to play at least with a team which is 85 rated overall. We, of course, have a bunch of high-rated players due to the 2 rare gold upgrade packs we did from the previous episode. So yeah, we were able to get a high rated team. I think it was spot on 85. So yeah, we got that all done. And yeah, you can see from the packs, we didn't get amazing stuff so far. We had a 50k pack where we got 𝐋𝐢𝐤𝐤 85 rated this year. Good enough for fodder, you know, and links up to decent players as well, the likes of David Silva and other Spanish players which are high rated. So as I said, decent for fodder. We also got 𝐷iallo, the first inform from Team of the Week 1. This was all recorded still with Team of the Week 1 when Ones to Watches weren't in packs and when Heroes weren't in packs. But we're going to hopefully kind of keep up with all the stuff that has been dropping recently and kind of fast forward as well to the point where we are basically currently at right now. But at the moment, we're still kind of showing you guys all the stuff that I did at the start of this kind of road to glory. And you can see from our 100k pack, we didn't get amazing stuff. We got a duplicate 𝐻𝐤 𝐒𝐿𝐵, and the best player was Edison Cavani. I decided to swap 𝐻𝐤 𝐒𝐿𝐵 for the current one we had, which we had packed as well. But the one we got first owner as tradable was converted to a center mid, had Hunter as well. So I decided to actually keep that and use the duplicate one in an SBC later on, because otherwise I had to purchase a new Hunter card as well as position modifiers for the untradeable one, which I think would set me back like 5 to 6k. After that, I decided to play some games. After grinding a lot of stuff in squad battles, I wanted to play some online games, and yeah, I decided to try the new formation, which is the 4-2-2-2. We're going to be playing the first game with this brand new team, and I decided to change to a different formation too, to see what it's like. And this is the one I decided to go with. Again, tactics, everything on the default setting. And then in regards to instructions, we have get in behind on the striker, go inside the box for crosses on the cams, and then the CDM and the fullbacks stay back while attacking. I also have a formation set to the usual 4-3-3 attack, where the tactics, once again, are completely default. And then we have the instructions, the exact same as we had with the previous team. So cut inside on the wingers, which are Foden and 𝐻𝐤 𝐒𝐿𝐵. Striker, get in behind. Center attacking mid, which is Griezmann, on stay forward. And then the center mid and the fullback also on stay back while attacking. So that was all done. We also applied some Ken styles to the squad. And we played the very first game with this new squad. And I was really excited because I already sort of got a glimpse of what 𝐻𝐤 𝐒𝐿𝐵 was like. as we used him as a super sub, of course. But I didn't really know how Memphis and especially 𝐿𝐠𝐤𝐵𝐷, who I heard a lot of good things about, were in FIFA 22. And you've heard me saying in the first few episodes that, in my eyes, pace isn't as much of a factor as it was last year, unless your player doesn't have great dribbling stats, which 𝐷ePay, 𝐿𝐠𝐵𝐷 definitely do. And yeah, in the first game, I already noticed that especially 𝐷ePay and 𝐿𝐠𝐵𝐷 up front, even though they lack pace, were linking up very, very well with each other. And yeah, Memphis, I think, got 2 goals in this game. 𝐿𝐠𝐵𝐷 got 1 as well, so a decent start. And yeah, after the first game, I decided to play a bunch more games. So I'm just going to be showing you guys the cool goals that we scored, as well as a couple of chances, which could have been nice goals. And yeah, basically giving you my thoughts on some of the players. Starting off with João Felix. As I said, we used him as a super sub. Really wanted to use him in one of the squads, as we packed him quite early on. Has 5-star skills, of course. And always has been a little bit of a fan favorite of mine. I remember in FIFA 20, I think that was the first year when he got 5-star skills. I used him a fair bit, especially the ones to watch he had back in the day. And yeah, he just seems like a unique player in the game. And yeah, like I said as well, doesn't have the quickest pace, nor does he have insane dribbling, but it's both good enough, you know, to feel good in the game and just play well. And that's definitely something he is capable of in this year's game. Here, a lovely chance as well with a nutmeg, which could have been such a nice goal, but denied there. Then we have Memphis, who has been scoring a ton of goals for me. I could show you his goal-to-game record, but it's a little bit all over the place, especially since I used this team as well for the 500 goals as well as the 500 assist objective. So I think Memphis is at like 400 something goals or something. So it's kind of messed up at the moment with him. I'll probably like sell him and get a new version of him to kind of see how he actually performs. But yeah, take it from me that he actually plays really good in game. Same with 𝐿𝐠𝐵𝐷. He is one that surprised me a lot, actually. I never liked him in game up until this year, really. Has been an excellent player so far. Feels actually really quick on the ball. He's able to just outsprint defenders with like well over 80 pace. That's something I noticed, and you can also see from some of the examples shown in this video. And his finishing is on point as well. We all know that like those crazy finesses are just broken in this year's game, but yeah, with 𝐿𝐠𝐵𝐷, they just feel amazing. Just like with Foden, who was also in this team. And I haven't really talked about yet with this squad, but you know how I like him, as I've used him in the previous team as well. But yeah, both Memphis and 𝐿𝐠𝐵𝐷 have been linking up amazing, alongside with Felix on the left wing spot, where he has been playing mostly. So if you're thinking of, you know, making a similar team, I would definitely recommend it. They're all kind of dropping in price as well, which for me isn't the best sign, because it could mean that I would make some loss on these players. But I'll take the loss happily, because how those players have been performing for me. We scored some beauties as well with both Memphis and 𝐷ePay, both Memphis and 𝐿𝐠𝐵𝐷. Some long range shots, some close range shots as well. Even though they have been a little bit difficult to score at times. Yeah, just been really enjoying this squad. So yeah, I'm still a little bit uncertain what I should do in regards to selling everything when Weekend League drops. I did say that in the previous episode, but I'm a little bit unsure because, you know, the team is just playing really, really well, and I'm not sure if it would be worth it to, you know, drop to a worse team and then probably play worse as well. The thing as well with like some of these players is that the likes of 𝐿𝐠𝐵𝐷, who already has a once to watch, and also 𝐷ePay, who could get a once to watch, hopefully tomorrow, is that, you know, if those players, you know, get an upgrade, they're even better. So yeah, I'm really thinking of maybe keeping it, but maybe just selling the defense, which has been insane too, and something I haven't even talked about. Kyle Walker, Theo Hernandez, Koundé, and also Kimpembe are more than Weekend League ready. And yeah, if you're maybe thinking of buying any of those players for your Weekend League squad, then yeah, I'm gonna say that, you know, they've been insane for me. The fullbacks like Theo Hernandez and Walker are, I think, maybe a little bit too expensive. Kimpembe is, I think, definitely worth it. Comes at around 40 to 50k. If you compare that to Varane, who is like closing in on 400k, I think, for 350k. I think Kimpembe is probably, I wouldn't say better, but definitely up there with like one of the best center backs in the game. So that might also be a reason for me to maybe keep him. And yeah, we'll just see how basically it goes with all the players in regards to like going up as well, because the market has been kind of dropping lately, which for me, when it comes to some of the players that I purchased, the likes of Depay and Wijnaldum, isn't the best sign, but I'll take the loss. Anyway, after we played a bunch of games, we got all the way to Division 7, Rank 1. And I decided to play a couple more friendly games. And specifically the Bronze Squad objective, where you once again were able to get a basically free 50k pack. And this was really easy to do. You had to win, I think, 15 games. But you could easily do this against a friend of yours, where you basically both had a bronze team, and then back out constantly. So score an own goal or let your friend score, and then basically leave the game. At some point, though, the game would kick you out of the game, because I think if you do that like 12 times in a row or something, you get like an error where you either have to wait like a couple of minutes until you can play a proper game again, or you just play against the AI basically for like 2 games or something. But it's definitely worth doing because of that objective, we got a walkout in Karim Benzema, 89 rated. Also heard a lot of good things about him. So yeah, he might be a player we could be using as a potential super sub. We also got Donjo Malen there, who now has a wants to watch, of course. At the time, though, of opening these packs, both wants to watches and heroes weren't in packs yet. So yeah, that's why you see the regular version. But yeah, decent pack that one so far anyway. We also got Correa, who looks pretty good too, and also heard a lot of good things about a fair few people on Twitter especially. So again, could be used as a super sub. And then we have the final pack, the big boy pack, which was very disappointing. We got an 84 rated 𝐶𝐤𝐤 from Borussia Mönchengladbach. We also got an inform, which probably could make up for it a little bit. But yeah, apart from that, it wasn't that amazing. Of course, fills out the club nicely with a lot of rare gold players, which you can use for an SBC in the future. And yeah, but apart from that, wasn't that amazing. And just like I mentioned, could be useful for an SBC in the future. I decided to actually complete an SBC. It's actually the Wants to Watch Shaqiri, which at first when it came out, I was like, I'm probably not going to complete him because I thought he was a little bit overpriced. I think it came at like 16,000 coins. And for a player like him in the French league, which is fairly cheap, and also considering his stats and stuff, he isn't really that meta. He has 5-star skills though, so that might be the reason why he's a little bit expensive. I just thought it wasn't worth doing, but I just had so many players which I either then had to discard. I simply decided to complete him, you know, and I like to kind of collect 5-star skillers as well. And yeah, hopefully he does well for Lyon. I think recently he scored a few goals for Lyon. And, you know, with Wants to Watches this year, where the club like wins, I think 5 games in a row or 5 games up until a specific date, they can also get an upgrade. So, you know, I just decided to do him. And then after that, as I mentioned at the start of this episode, I forgot to complete the 500 assist. And yeah, decided to do that once we completed Shaqiri. I think at the time I needed like 250 more assists. So it took a little bit of time. But yeah, we decided to complete it. And once again, we got a pretty disappointing pack. We got an 84 rated PK in a 100k pack. And that wasn't really worth like anything else. Like worth like, you know, putting in our squad or something. Or maybe fodder-wise. You could maybe see PK, Vela, and Morata as fodder. But yeah, they just, you know, weren't that amazing for a 100k pack. I definitely expected more. But yeah, that's sometimes what you get, of course, with packs in Ultimate Team. But anyway, guys, that is where we're ending off this episode. If you, of course, enjoyed the episode, then drop a like rating, subscribe as well if you haven't already, hit the notifications. And make sure to let me know in the comments down below as well if you completed all of these objectives that we've covered in today's episode. And let me know what you got. Since Wants to Watch It and Heroes are both out, it's definitely worth grinding for them. And yeah, good luck to you if you're still in the progress of maybe completing them. Anyway, guys, like I said, that's the end. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.